everybody. Welcome to June's edition of Hapkido Live. Today we have a special guest with us, the Executive Vice President of the Hapkido Alliance, Master James Ziots.
Hello, everyone.
And today we're going to be talking about the importance of training and the importance of when you run into an obstacle or your opponent does not cooperate like you want them to, how we transition into another technique.
Well, Grandmaster Rodemaker, what is the significance and importance of this type of training?
Well, let's say you're going into an arm bar and the arm doesn't quite get locked out. Well, you need to go and transition. Just go. If he pushes back, you go with the energy. The same principle in all Hapkido techniques. He pushes, you pull. So through training and training some more, you develop the sensitivity that it takes to know when to just flow into another technique.
Now, how would this also apply to the Christian life that you live?
Well, in your Christian walk, a scripture comes to mind. It's in Mark. And in the Bible here, in Mark 6:8, he commanded them to take nothing for their journey except a staff, no bag, no bread, no copper in their money belts, to wear sandals, and do not put on 2 tunics. He also told them, whatever place you enter, a house, stay there till you depart from that place. And whatever you do not receive or hear you, then you depart from there, shake off the dust from your feet as a testimony against them. And basically what he's saying is, he called them into the ministry, then he trained them, but then he told them if people don't hear what they have to say, they just move on. And it's significant because back then, when they shook the dust off their feet, they were just basically washing their hands of those people. And just like in Hapkido, we have to know when to transition and dust our sandals off. Now that's going to take a fraction of a second, and through training, and here in a few seconds, we're going to show you what we're talking about.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, what we were talking about earlier was transitioning from technique to technique. Now, ultimately, when you train, you want your techniques to work every time the correct way. But as we know in life, things happen. The guy might tense up, or when you go to strike, you don't hit quite right and the arm isn't bent. If he throws the punch, and I deflect, and everything's perfect, and I come in, and I strike, but his arm stays bent. When I push down, he's going to push back. So when he pushes back, I need to sense it and reverse and take him down from there. So through training, you develop the sensitivity. You don't have to think about it. If you do not train enough and you have to think, you will fail. So never tell your instructor that I already know that technique and I did it 1,000 times. You can say you know the technique when you performed it under stress 10,000 times. Training, training, training. Thank you.
Okay, Grandmaster Rodemaker, I see exactly what you're talking about with that.
Well, as you can see, as we train, we're going to develop that sensitivity. But if you really want to get into the Hapkido system, we offer not only the white through black on this DVD, we also offer an in-depth encyclopedia, and this whole thing covers from 1st to 5th degree black belt, and there's pictures and diagrams, and everything's spelled out. So with these 2 references and training material, it's like, you know, having me in your living room. And these are the ultimate training materials to develop and master the system of Hapkido. Below, there will be an address where you can get a hold of us to order these training materials. And if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email, and we'll get back to you on our next show. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much.